We're hunting a historic area of town and caught my first relic. Not exactly sure what it says, or if you can even see what it says. Token of some sort. I can't make out anything on it. I'm trying to do it through the viewfinder as I'm with you. It does say Oklahoma. Ron was right on that. Oh, I see tax.
City utilities.
Yeah, Oklahoma sales tax check. So, good find. We'll keep going. Okay, when I got the permission here, the lady asked us to be on the lookout for a ring, a silver ring, that had crosses on it. Well, I just popped a ring, but I don't believe it's the one. I haven't looked at it yet, but you can see it right here. I think it's going to be plated. Yes, it's going to be plated for sure. It's not going to clean up super good just because of the gold plating. It's supposed to have crosses on it if it was his. This isn't it. Well, at least it's got a little gold to it. We're almost done with the front yard and they said go ahead and hit the back, so we're going to do it. We'll be back. Alright, having some luck with some rings. This one marks the spot. X marks the spot, so we'll, it's a junker, but we'll keep going.
Let me see.
Alright, Ron's joining me. Hey, kid you not, I just popped another ring.
It sure is.
This one's got a little bling.
Oh.
Little pretty turquoise to it. But it's junk.
You're in.
Might have a little silver plating at one time. Yeah. Well, you know, you get next to these little things where the kids walked up and down the curb back in the day.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of shining up a little bit. It's going to be a pretty little ring. So, still not the one we're after, but we'll keep going. Woohoo! Ron and I have moved to a new permission, and following suit of the last permission, I popped another tax token. This one from the great state of Missouri, a 5 mil. This is probably the best shaped 5 mil I've ever dug. So I'm happy with it. A little bit more yard to go, and then we're going to have to call it quits today. Apparently this yard has been hit before because there's not a whole lot of targets, but I did just pop this button, which has a big P on it. Shank still intact. Not sure if there's any back marks on it. To be able to find out any information on it or how old it is. It's got some good green patina to it, so I just don't know. Oops, I dropped her. But anyway, nice button. We're about to call it quits, so we'll probably couple this with some more hunting. Alright, Mike and I just got started today, and it's going to be a hot one, 95 degrees. Just got permission. This house over on Scott Street, Mike's hunted it a lot, found a lot of Indians and other goodies, and my first target of any merit besides zinc pennies is this old crusty key. So, it was down a ways, I mean not a ton, 4 or 5 inches, but anyway, cool little relic. We'll keep going. Okay, my first decent coin came from about 4 inches, which is right back in there. I say decent in age perspective, and that's about it. It's a wheat scent, and it won't even focus on it because it's so crusty. As you can tell, definitely a wheat scent, so that's the first one for the day. We'll keep going. Okay guys, I just hit a 12-14 signal, and not very deep, but it appears to be a dandy. So we're going to fish her out of here real quick. A little bit of concealment here, just so. Definitely gold. Definitely a wedding band. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, it's at least 10 carat.
10, you think?
Yeah, it should say on the inside. 10 or 14, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a bent. See if we can get the carat off of it. Ring up 12-14, Mike.
That's cool.
It's 14K.
There you go. That's it.
So that's sweet, man. We'll keep going. Woohoo! Okay, right at the base of this, I guess it's a lilac tree. Anyway, popped a 1241 signal. Wasn't super deep, about 4 inches, but I think it's a 20s model on this one, wheat scent. But it's got a nice green to it. I haven't cleaned it up a whole lot, but another wheatie in the pocket. We'll keep going. All right, Mike, you were right up against the sidewalk, and this one came up what?
638 on E-track.
638 on your E-track. And he started doing some signs and signals that I didn't understand, but he did pop himself this beautiful, I believe it's an 1897
I think so.
Indian. That's what we were after here, man. Mike, have you pulled like 18, 19 Indians off this street?
Not that many, but yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been
good
a good
find,
Indian
man.
street. Thank you.
You are.
It's awesome.
Yeah, hey, come on, Tonto.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, we're getting close to being done, and I did just pop a wheatie. I'm on the other side of the driveway here in the sidewalk strip. A wheat scent, about 3 inches, 4 inches deep. Don't know what year. It looks like it's a 40s model if I was guessing, but we'll be able to tell later. Okay, just got done with the radio show. Mike and I went out and got a new permission, and my first target is a wheat scent. Not sure what date. Hopefully you can see it. It's a little good green color to it, but definitely a wheat penny. We'll keep going. Okay, I had a 1245 on the CTX, about 3 inches. When I pulled the plug, it was 1243, 1241. I just found it, and it appears to be silver. I've yet to look at it, but I'm thinking it is for sure, and it's a Merc. You can see on the back there. Little cleaning job to it, and see if we can get a date. 20s, a 1920 something maybe. Looks to be in pretty good shape. might be 1920 even. Sorry I'm shaking so much. It's really, really hot, and I'm barely alive right now. So anyway, cool, 1920 Merc. Woohoo! I'm going to finish this video with Mike digging the worst signal possible, a 338, then a 1540, and then something else. So he popped the plug already, so let's wait for the ginormous nail to come out. Probably a Morgan.
Yeah, all right.
Showed 6 inches.
It's got some depth there.
It's amazing how them nails just wiggle their way down.
Get it right there.
Yeah, right there. There, I see the rust. There it is. I saw a nail.
Yep.
Sweet. 338. Fellas, you should dig them. Not.
Get those nails, man.
All right, Mike.
All right.
Be a fun wrap up tonight.
Yep.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to today's wrap-up. Sorry, I'm flipping the phone around a little bit. Mike and I had a good hunt. Let's go through it real quick. We had 3 quarters, 5 nickels, 3 dimes, 34 pennies, not counting the wheats. Let's go ahead and go through the wheats while we got them here, if we can. Let's see. I think the oldest we had was 1912, and then a 1917, if that's correct. 37. Or is that 57? I can't even tell. A 42, a 44. That's a 50. That's another 50. And then a 58. That's a 58D. And I'm pretty sure that that's the last wheat scent that they ever issued. So it's worth quite a bit. So if you want to buy it, let me know. I will hook you up. Haha. The CTX was all keyed up today. Not quite sure what this one's to, what it was. Kind of sharp. And not sure what this one's about either. Not very old, I don't think. This one's got a kind of a cool looking key. Found a jack, and this little piece. I know what those are. They go on the end of something. Really good. This was a big old unit that threw a really good signal. And yes, I thought I was digging myself a silver quarter because it was about 7 inches deep. And it rang up 1246, 1247 on the CTX. So anyway, these little units we find a lot of. You can see it's got a little residue down in the bottom. If you're not familiar with what they use these for, I'm not going to fill you in. But anyway, you see the residue in the bottom. It is a smoking apparatus of some sort. Now, this little button, it's only the front part of a two-piece, but I found a larger one the other day. And if I can get it lit up good, found a larger one the other day and looked it up, and it was actually to a turn-of-the-century policeman's uniform. And it was like a front coat button. This was probably a cuff button. It's the identical same P and all the exterior around. So pretty tickled with that. And I am not sure. This has a little blue stone in the middle, but it doesn't appear to have any way to attach unless it was broken off, and I really can't tell. On to the great stuff in my eyes. I dug this 1920, and it's a D, and this thing is in pristine condition. I mean, you can't find them much better than that coming out of the ground. It is a dandy coin, probably worth at least $5 in that condition. And then the icing on the cake is, if I can find the inside and show you, it is marked, I promise you. And I can't find it. There it is. 14K. 14 karat gold men's band. A little design around the edges, but it's been bent a little, as you can see. Not quite shaped correctly. I'll try to get that fixed if I can. But anyway, that was it. It was a pretty quick hunt. A few yards. Had a great time. Thank you for joining us. As always, God bless you all. Pray that you guys all stay safe from the heat out there right now. And but got to still get out there and dig. And we'll see you next time.